The man you are looking at here is a man we have studied. We know his ways. It is Cenk Uygur. He is fat, he is brown, he is a buffalo. He's other things today. He's performative. He's sweating. He's almost hyperventilating. He is not in an emotionally calm state. He's out of control. Why? Because he lives in a world where his business model is to perform virtue. And this is all self-centered, by the way. This is all for him. So to benefit him through social points, through virtue points, through money, uh, it really has nothing to do with anybody else. So he doesn't care about the Palestinian people. If he did, he would be criticizing Hamas. And he'd be rallying behind the cause to make them surrender. He doesn't do that because he's a Muslim. And so, well, first of all, he's not a Muslim. Let's put that on the table. But he comes from Muslims. So he identifies with that group. It's a very weird thing. It's tribalism, and you're not even part of the tribe. But whatever. This rant that he goes on, in all the years I have watched Cenk Uygur, is the most unhinged, ridiculous, comically absurd, grown-ass man throwing a tantrum I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to navigate this like a dude riding a bucking bronco. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to make sense of this, to showcase it for you. Just please understand that what he is doing here, this works on his audience. So understand that we are witnessing a successful video for him. He thinks he's proud of this. He posts this. He posted it on TikTok, on his own site. It's called Cenk Uygur Goes Nuclear. Cenk Uygur's super passionate. He's such a good guy that he's right about the right things. You know, he's animated about those things. And so we have the foundational lie, which is there's a genocide happening, and he's against the genocide. It's like a lot of these idiots and losers, they wish that they went back in time. They wish they had a time machine to go fight noble causes throughout history. So a lot of these people who are born into the doldrums of meaning. So, you know, the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, they did not provide people with meaning and purpose in their lives. But they think the Vietnam War did. They're like, damn, I saw footage of that. I saw the civil rights movement on TV. That seemed cool. I saw, you know, I'm aware of World War II. I saw documentaries. I saw movies. But I don't even get that. I don't get a piece of that. That's not my life. So what's my cause? What's my mission? Well, how about a genocide? Is there a genocide? No. Well, can we just make one up? Yeah. So he's making one up. They made up a genocide to be passionate about it. It's unbelievable. So here's Cenk Uygur. Watch and learn. I can't prepare you for this. This is total lunacy.
Yes, Muslim lives matter. I'm so sick of our lives not mattering. And American media, you are guilty. You're the ones who got the whole country, my whole life, to hate me, to hate my Muslim family, to hate all Muslims across the world.
He's doing a lot here. Cenk, I hate you because of you. You've earned that on your own. The media didn't tell me to hate you. Your actions did. So it's the blood on your hands, the fact that people are dead because of you, that upsets me. I don't like that about you. But beyond that, you're a grotesque, retarded spurg. So like, you're heinous, dude. Your stance on Israel is an abomination. So stop trying to pass the buck. And once again, it's about him being liked. I should have been liked more. It's other people's fault that people don't like me. And then he mixed in the all Muslims. Did you catch that? All Muslims are this, all Muslims are that. No one's saying all of anything. And him trying to distract and make it a referendum on are you saying all is his way of hiding the fact that it is some. And some of them are truly horrible human beings. They are terrorists. They are killers. They are psychotic.
You're the sick sons of bitches that called us terrorists.
See, that called us terrorists. The implication of that statement is he thinks there are no terrorists. Are there any Muslim terrorists, Cenk? So let's just clear this up real quickly here. We're not calling the non-terrorists terrorists. We're calling the terrorists terrorists. And those terrorists are Muslim. Like 9 times out of 10.
Life matter? Does my life matter?
Why are you asking me if your life matters? Here's a more relevant question. Do the lives of the Israeli hostages matter? Do the lives of the Israeli citizens matter? I mean, they're in a war of survival. You don't seem to be caring about them. We're focused on you. Always about you. Your family, your Muslim, this and that. Do I matter? Like, look at the sheen of sweat on this man's brow. Like, this is a medical emergency we're witnessing.
Does my family's life matter?
So Konstantin Kisin today referred to me as woke after I talked about the difficulty in engaging in polite conversation and debate with a man who has a smirk on his face as I talk about the slaughter of innocent people in Gaza.
So Anna, she's repelled by the idea that she's woke. Anna, you're definitionally woke. You're woke on 100 different fronts. Why are you even pushing back against that? Like, ridiculous. And the slaughter. So her favorite word, slaughter, genocide. You're about to hear a lecture, a condescending lecture about how Anna's better than you because she's against the slaughter of innocent people, which is, you don't get bonus points for that. We're all against that. You're lying about this. That's the kind of like wild sort of reveal. This is the twist in the movie. You're making shit up so that you can pretend that you're a good person. And it's just like, it's really a grotesque thing to witness, but watch. Look at how mad she is. Look at how mad both of them are.
That man was Conricus, I forget his first name, don't care about his first name, but unfortunately I had the displeasure of having to debate him on Piers Morgan's show.
Oh, right, because he's such a horrible man. This guy, she doesn't care about his name. By the way, when her name is fucked up on these shows, she goes, oh, it's Anna Kasparian. She corrects the name because she cares about her name, but not this guy's name. But I thought you were a good person. I thought you were empathetic. I thought you cared about the slaughter of innocents. But you're not polite. You don't respect regular human beings. No, because she has an excuse. She has a reason for that. And her reason is, if you're against her on this pretendicide, then you don't deserve any respect. You're kind of a horned devil, and she doesn't need to treat you like you're a regular person. In fact, there's no humanity in you. I wonder what else she will justify with this new stance that you are now the other.
Jonathan Conricus. Okay, so how is that woke? He quote tweets that. I say polite debates with men who smirk as I bring up the slaughter of innocents.
Okay, so let me just also correct you. He's smirking at your infantile behavior. So the obnoxiousness with which you carry yourself, the complete lack of professionalism, the lack of you controlling your emotional existence in public, that is amusing to him. And so that's why he was smirking. He's not smirking at the fact that there's a war that these idiotic Palestinians started because they elected a terrorist group. Okay, war is tragic. That's not what he's laughing at. So for you to now paint him and lie about him and say he's laughing about a pretendicide, that is yet another desperate attempt for you to smear a person, and it's an obvious lie.
Is nonsensical. He says woke is so back, baby.
Yeah, no, Anna, of course, being anti-genocide is woke.
See that?
Like,
oh, look at how firm of a ground they are sitting on here. Being anti-genocide. We're the good guys. We're on the right side of this genocide issue. Says a guy on a show called The Young Turks who denied the Armenian genocide.
the non-woke position is genocide and Holocaust are awesome, which I'm sure.
Wow, so now the straw man has morphed. And I'm going to pause and point out when they straw man. So his smile is, he is smiling about people being killed, is their assumption. That's a lie. Now, is it easy to declare victory and say, I'm superior to someone who lies? Or sorry, a little Freudian slip. I'm superior to someone who laughs about genocide. That's, yeah, you are that. Now, the only problem is no one's laughing about a genocide, and there's no genocide. So aside from those two things, your premise is totally accurate.
Konstantin Kisin agrees with, because he just said it. He just said that being against the genocide is woke. So he's so not woke, he probably loves genocides and Holocaust.
So this is just like the Olympics of virtue signaling.
Let me understand something. If I decided to quote tweet him on October 7th when Hamas slaughtered innocents in Israel and claimed that his complaints about that was woke, would that
This is such a bizarre non-point. Like, what?
be okay? Of course it wouldn't be okay, right?
No, that's against Israel, so you better watch yourself.
Because innocent people, civilians, should be and must be protected. I look at Israeli civilians as human beings.
Whoa, look at Anna. This is like a resume. This is like if Tinder had like a video, just like a real-time video that you could update every day, and it could broadcast why you're a good person. So it's, you know how they would give you a bio you could fill in, and you're basically trying to say, look, this is why you should date me. Anna is doing that right now. You know how great she is? She's against killing of innocent people, even if they're Jews. You know how I know that? She just told me that on her news segment. This is her journalism. Her journalism is telling you that she's against killing innocent human beings. Now, there's a little bit of, in the details, in the weeds, when you dive into it, it's a little bit weird because she's supporting a group of terrorists and like her morality is a joke. But that's, secondary. Like, just watch the show.
And when they are targeted the way Hamas targeted them on October 7th, it's freaking disgusting. Anyone justifying it should absolutely be condemned.
Okay, and so, like every condemnation of October 7th and of Hamas from these idiots, it within the same breath, she's about to criticize Israel. So it's only meant as a introduction to what she really wants to talk about, which is saying fuck Israel.
But for some reason, the humanity of the Palestinian people doesn't matter at all. They just openly mock the idea that anyone would be upset at the...
No, it's the way in which you carry yourself. It's not the fact that these people are dying. And it's so cowardly and it's so counterproductive to just lie about your opponent. Because you really are arguing with ghosts. It is sound and fury signifying nothing. Nothing comes of this, but they don't need it to be based in reality. So you can have an argument with someone and win, and the someone could just be nobody. You could just make up an opponent to argue and beat. Does it feel good? Yeah, I guess for her it does.
The slaughter of innocent people. Okay.
Because
I see who you are, Constantine. I see who you are.
And her talking about the lack of humanity, you don't see the humanity in the Palestinians. She is going on a tour, a nationwide tour, declaring Jews to not have humanity. She says it to their face. There's no humanity in you, is a quote of hers. You have horns. I see your horns. So she is declaring herself to be better than all these other people because, in her words, they are subhuman. They don't have humanity. Not like Anna. She is really evolved. Are you impressed?
Yeah,
wow.
Look, we think Israeli civilians and Palestinian civilians are the same. They're both.
To witness the rest of this video, sign up at censored.tv. Be sure to use the coupon code ROOM to get 20% off. Or you can head over to subscribestar.com/atheism and join up to receive every full-length new video Devon makes. It barely costs anything to sign up. You know he deserves your support, and you deserve to be entertained by every new video AIU creates. So become a flying monkey and let's go.